It's Chris. It is Monday, July the 8th. I hope you all had a restful July 4th. I set off some fireworks. I ate some hot dogs. I sweated. It was a real time. Okay. Joe Biden continues to fight for his political life as we speak. Critical week this week, I think, to see if he makes it or not. And I want to talk about one thing that I actually think would help Biden that he's not going to do. So Biden was asked in his interview on ABC with George Stephanopoulos if he had had any cognitive testing recently or if he would submit to any cognitive testing post-debate, just to reassure people. And he said he had not because his doctors had not recommended that he do so, and that he would not do so going forward because he said, my test is every day being president. Okay, let me just a quick sidebar on that. That makes no sense. Okay, like whether you like Biden or not, cognitive testing is a battery of tests to try to determine if there's any underlying condition going on there. Being president and like going out and talking and stuff is fine. I mean, I get it. If you're totally incapacitated, you can't do it, but it's not the same thing as a cognitive test. But let me tell you, well, first of all, let's fact check that. Biden has not had any cognitive testing done since he's been elected president of the United States. He has had an annual physical. He had one in February 2024. They did not do any cognitive testing because the White House physician did not recommend any cognitive testing. Now, we can debate whether in the wake of that debate performance, from a medical perspective, Biden should get cognitive testing. That's a debate for doctors. I've seen plenty of doctors quoted said he should. There's a few doctors quoted said he should not or doesn't need to. I'll leave that to them. I'm talking about from a political survival perspective. Would it make sense for Joe Biden to do a cognitive test? 100% absolutely yes. I think that it would reassure people that there's not anything more going on. It would help bolster his "it was one bad night" regarding the debate argument. I think it would show people he's open and transparent in a way that I'll say that Donald Trump really has not been. Yes, Donald Trump has apparently taken a cognitive test. He passed. He says he aced it. I don't know what that means, but he apparently passed this cognitive test, this Montreal cognitive test. I really do think it would behoove Biden to do it. Now, why won't he do it? Well, the kindest answer I can think of is he won't do it because he doesn't think he needs it. The doctors are saying he doesn't need it, and he just doesn't sort of want that distraction out there. The less kind answer, and the one I would really worry about if I was a Democratic elected official or a Democratic voter, is he's worried that it might reveal something. That if he did do a cognitive test, it might reveal that he has some sort of illness or condition that might cause people to reassess whether he should be the presidential nominee, right? Now, I don't know which of those it is. They obviously have a reason they don't want to do it. The simplest thing, honestly, would be for him to say, look, I took a cognitive test and here are the results. Now, again, that's great if the results are he passed and he's totally fine. It's much more problematic if the results are he didn't pass or he had questions or they need to do further testing, right? So I don't know which of those it is. Honestly, I lean toward they fear what a test might find, and that's why they're not doing it. But I do think if he did announce, yes, I'm doing this test, or yes, I've done this test and this is what it showed, particularly if it showed that nothing was wrong, it would, one, help put to bed talk that there's some underlying condition here, that this is a deterioration caused by an illness as opposed to one bad night. And two, I think it would put the onus back on Trump, right? Trump is 78 years old. I know there's all this talk on the liberal left about Trump has dementia, which I think is irresponsible, but I do think it is worthwhile for both of our presidents, given their advanced age, to take a cognitive test, to release full physical records of what that cognitive test finds. Now, Trump has been incredibly resistant to releasing any kind of full records of his physical health, going all the way back to when he was president. Biden has released a little bit more, but sort of the bare minimum, I would say, that you have to when you're the president of the United States. I think they owe it to us that they should take these cognitive tests. Look, they're 78 and 81 years old. Joe Biden would be 85 years old if he wins a second term and serves it out. Given what we know and what we've seen with Biden, particularly the debate, but not exclusively the debate, I actually think it would be a public service if he would do it. I don't think he's going to do it for the political reasons I outlined, but I think he should do it. And I think we all, Democrat, Republican, Independent, low information voter, high information voter, Green Party, Independent, whatever, we all should want him and Trump to take them so that we can assess where they are and where they might be going. It's a critical decision for the country, and I think we should have as much information as possible. Right now, we don't, and I think that's a problem. All right, that's it for me today. As always, subscribe to this channel. We're almost to 30,000 subscribers. Like this video, comment on this video for the algorithm, and tell 5 friends, okay? I hope everyone is well. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow.